And a good Monday afternoon from the Kelly Athletic Complex playing fields in West Orange, Essex County, New Jersey. My name is Ryan Lowry, and I'll be joined with Miles Dax today. Coming up, we have an SEC American matchup on the NFHS Network.
He's going to take it himself for a championship! A double play, Winston with Frazier! Turn it to the end zone, what a catch! McKay, touchdown!
Into the layup, goes at the buzzer.
Wins it! The championship!
Happy Monday and good afternoon, everybody. My name is Ryan Lowry. Today I'll be joined on the camera with Miles Dax for some SEC Super Essex Conference American baseball between the Livingston Lancers, coming in with a 6-4 record, and the Seton Hall Pirates, coming in with an 8-4 record. A contest in the top division of Essex County baseball, a couple weeks from the start of the Essex County tournament. Last year, the Livingston Lancers had a tough 9-12 season, Seton Hall a 26-1 season, with that rare tie to the Montclair Mounties, in which they held the lead down to the brink. This year, they come in 8-4, a big opening day win versus West Essex. Rocky from there. Livingston, different situation, a very tough start to the season, a small little win streak before a couple losses, balanced out a 6-4 record. This will be game number 11 for the Livingston Lancers, game number 13 for the Prep Pirates. The head coach for the Livingston Lancers in his, I believe, 7th season, head coach Michael Ennis, and for the Seton Hall Prep Pirates in his 36th season at the helm, that is Coach Shepard. Coach Shepard, a big relation to the Seton Hall University and Seton Hall Prep baseball family. Obviously, the Kelly Athletic Complex in memoriam to one of the Shepard families as well as the softball field, where the Essex County Tournament Finals are played for softball, was also named after Mike Shepard Sr. So Mike Shepard in his 36th season. Last year he had a milestones amount of victories, which he accomplished versus the Milburn Millers on the road, a team that this year he did not see similar success to as at the Milburn Millers. It was an unfortunate tough loss for them, a walk-off home run. They will then host them on Wednesday. Jacob Gorin will be on the call for that game. It'll be Wednesday right here at the Kelly Athletic Complex. So a little home stretch coming up for the Pirates. The Pirates' toughest opponent this year probably would have to go, besides Milburn, to the Hun School of Princeton, not affiliated with the NJSIAA, which means that they will not be competing against a top 20 team if they were to ever play them again, and a team ineligible to play in the playoffs. But also Milburn, a top 10 team that just continues to climb, one of the best public schools that this state might ever see. Only one loss on the year. They've played out-of-state opponents to victories as well, and it's only been positives from there. They're trying to run away with their division at the midway mark, and they're trying to repeat an Essex County championship within the Greater Newark Tournament. The Greater Newark Tournament consists of all teams within Essex County that want to compete for a championship. And then, of course, we have the state playoffs coming up at roughly June-ish, maybe a little before, in the late stages of May. Both teams have roughly a 20-game schedule. Seton Hall Prep obviously off to a winning record. Same goes for the Lancers, but the Lancers took a week off within the season before coming back to play some baseball. They've completed all their games this year versus Montclair, in which they split a 1-1 record against them. A lot more to come for the Lancers as well as for the Prep Pirates. The Prep Pirates have that second game, as I said earlier, versus the Milburn Millers as probably the game of the week here on D1 Media Pro. The last time it went down to the brink. So the Lancers are completing their opening stretches. And same goes for the Seton Hall Prep Pirates. They're using that beautiful practice field to the left of us here at the Kelly Athletic Complex, established in 2016. We will have baseball for you next, right here on the D1 Media Pro page on the NFHS Network.
Do you want your school to be covered by the #1 live stream service in the state of New Jersey so the entire country can see moments like this?
We play once again. Free kick coming for the Mountaineers. Short shot on goal. On post. Livingston gets the ball, and they win. They take down the #2 ranked Seton Hall Pirates. Bullock takes the snap. He's going to take it himself. Barreling towards the goal line, and he's in. Charge Bullock from 3 yards out, and the Marauders lead it 20-7.
Or be a witness to championships like these?
Montclair are state sectional champions. They defeat Livingston 4-1, and the Mounties sweep the boys and girls brackets in back-to-back wins over the Lancers. 3-2, there goes the runners. Swing on and miss, strike 3. That does it. The Cranford Cougars are the Last Dance World Series champions.
Or have exclusive interviews with players and coaches.
Maroon and Silver Star pitcher Teague Mulcahy. I'm here with Cranford star Ryan Jaros.
We're with the Bergen Crusaders star of the game, Luis De La Cruz.
Here with West Orange head coach Doug Nevins. And all right, now here with star goalkeeper Nikolai Matthews of this West Orange Mountaineer team. Nikolai. Here with Claire Manning after Montclair picks up a 4-1 win over Livingston. I'm here with Molly Brumback, the goalkeeper. Molly, what was today like? Here with West Orange girls varsity coach Sean DeVore.
Then join the D1 Media Pro team, New Jersey's #1 live streaming service.
800 wins, a career amount of victories last year that head coach John Shepard of the Seton Hall Prep Pirates completed. Last year was a big year for him. He completed that against the Milburn Millers. I apologize, Michael J. Shepard Jr., not John Shepard. As the Seton Hall Prep Pirates have the Livingston Lancers for a 4 p.m. first pitch right here from the Kelly Athletic Complex. As coaches are currently right now meeting with today's 2 umpire squad at home plate. And then, of course, we need to not neglect to forget to mention Seton Hall Prep's game coming up on Friday as they'll be hosting St. Joseph's of Metuchen, a 4:30 start. One of the only undefeated private schools left in the state of New Jersey. Last year, a tough year. St. Joseph Metuchen had an easy winning record for them, but not too far of a state tournament appearance, nor county tournament appearance. But however, they will be taking on Seton Hall Prep on Friday as an undefeated program. They were the creators of the Last Dance tournament 2 years ago when the season was canceled due to COVID-19. So that is an eye to keep out on for the Seton Hall Prep schedule. Then they take on a 500 Old Bridge team, and then Columbia of the Liberty Division, a team that has just been rocking the Liberty Division, trying to climb up there and compete against the hierarchy of Caldwell within that division. Caldwell last year is defending Liberty Division champions in the Super Essex Conference's Essex County competition, who just declined to switch with the Lancers last year to move up to the American Division. Then they will take on Montclair on the road, a team that they lost to in their first appearance. They'll then take on a tough Roxbury squad, always one of Morris County's most elite teams. Phillipsburg, a struggling team down south all the way near Pennsylvania at the tip. Then divisional rivals within Bloomfield. Then they take on CBA Christian Brothers Academy, a storied private school for all athletics, off to an interesting start, as well as Hunterdon Central. Then they're at Morris Hills and Watchung Hills, which has all been games coming up according to NJ.com. And then for the Livingston Lancers, head coach Michael Ennis has seen a lot of ups and also a ton of downs as well with that. That includes 2 tough losses to Milburn. They opened up the season with a tough loss to him, as well as losing to him, as we're now going to step aside for the national anthem. Our national anthem here at the Kelly Athletic Complex in West Orange, Essex County, New Jersey. It's an American Division matchup between the Pirates and the Lancers here on the D1 Media Pro page on the NFHS Network. Once again, we're talking about the Livingston schedule. They started off the season at Milburn to a loss. They also lost to Milburn 9-0, to Seton Hall 5-1, and to Montclair 4-0. They are now playing that away game versus Seton Hall Prep that was scheduled actually for 2 weeks ago. These two teams were supposed to meet actually 3 weeks ago, excuse me. However, that game got moved to the Kelly Athletic Complex due to weather, and then a drainage issue caused a cancellation, pushing it back to a week. So 2 weeks ago, this game was played, the first between these two teams, to a 5-1 win for the Seton Hall Prep Pirates on the road at the Lancers. Now they will host the Livingston Lancers. That game that they played was cut off at 5 innings due to weather. It was also delayed a half hour. I was on the call with that one alongside Jacob Gorin down at the Livingston High School Oval facility in the neighboring town off of 280 exit 4B. As now taking the mound for the Seton Hall Prep Pirates, taking on this Livingston lineup, is going to be a tough and fierce Justin Shattuck, he's pitched in 3 appearances this year. All 3 were wins for the team. He only has 1 win accorded to his name. He's going to Rutgers, New Brunswick to play D1 baseball, the junior. And the right-hander is catching for him is James Grizzetti, Elijah Foster at first, Alex Kim at second, Chris Maldonado at short, Ryan Sprock at third. And need I mention to you that aside from Elijah Foster, that entire infield is committed to play in the next level. In the outfield, Luke Mahala in right, left is Monteleone, and sandwiched in between is Sam Nomura. Again, a lot of commits. Going to Amherst is Matt Monteleone. Going to Lafayette is Sam Nomura. Sprock will be going to Elon. Maldonado to Clemson, one of the top players in the nation, one of the top shortstops in the nation in terms of vision. Going to Brandeis is Alex Kim. Of course, Shattuck to Rutgers as well. A lot of talent and a lot more commits to Seton Hall Prep's roster. And for the Livingston Lancers, this is going to be the lineup that Shattuck is going to have to take on alongside his defense. Omen, Levine, Kukuza, Hauser side, Kenny Fusari, Hauser, and Schroeder. We're getting ready to get this one underway now, as stepping in for the Livingston Lancers is going to be Dominic Omen, the senior shortstop. His first year on varsity. He will dig in. The umpires are ready here at the CAC. The Lancers are ready, and the Pirates are ready. Let's play baseball as the first pitch is in there for a called strike right down Broadway, and the count is 0-1 here in the top half of the first. Once again, Ryan Lowry joined alongside on camera, Miles Dax on the D1 Media Pro page on the NFHS Network. The 0-1 pitch. Caught on and missed on the high fastball, and the count's 0-2. Remember, last time these 2 teams met, a 5-1 5-inning victory at Livingston High School a week late due to weather. And the 0-2 pitch, not a ball thrown yet for Shattuck, the Rutgers commit, as his 0-2 breaking ball just misses, and the count is 1-2. Both teams trying to chase those Milburn Millers, holding first in the division this year. Seton Hall won the division last year. They got eliminated against Del Barton in the sectional tournament as the 1-2. Called strike 3. Ullman knew it. A backwards K to get the game started in 4 pitches. And the shortstop goes down on strikes. That'll bring up Daniel Levine. A tough loss that Seton Hall had. It was also coming off of a big no-hitter victory versus St. Peter's Prep last year. Del Barton would go all the way on to lose in the sectional finals to St. Joe's Montvale, the private school Group A champions of both the North and the South. And the pitch to the third baseman. That's going to miss for a ball, and the count's 1-0. The Lancers had an upset year last year as they went into the playoffs with a 6-11 record. They dropped in the finals after winning 3 miracle games on the road. Check swing, fouled, hitting the Kelly Athletic Complex home varsity baseball field bench, which consists of a lot of depth. Seton Hall, a ton of depth, a lot of juniors and seniors. Their JV team absolutely dominates. Last year, they did not compete in the JV Essex County Tournament, which is the JV version of the Varsity Greater Newark Tournament, which both teams are getting ready to compete in within the coming weeks. The 1-1 to Levine. Misses outside, and the count's 2-1. Outfield playing at a medium depth once again in center field is the Lafayette commit Sam Nomura. 2 balls and a strike to the third baseman, Daniel Levine, the junior. In there for a high called strike, and the count is 2 apiece with 1 away. Reminder, Wednesday to tune in more Seton Hall Prep baseball as they're taking on the first place and 11-1 currently at the moment, Milburn Millers. Off to a great start to the year. And the pitch. Grounded, and that's going to be right back to Shattuck, and he will toss one over to Foster for the second out of the top half of the first inning. So Levine will go down on a 1-3. And that will bring up the senior LJ Kukuza. He'll be designated hitter for today's starting pitcher for the Lancers, which we'll get to soon, is the junior Jonathan DePalma. Quite the year he's had. So Kukuza digs in. He's been a themed DH and third baseman this year. Big bat he has. Takes a big load as well. Two away here in the top half of the first. The Rutgers New Brunswick commit will deal. Caught on and missed on the breaking ball, a little outside, 0-1. Again, we themed Kukuza that big load. We saw that in the previous game these two teams took each other on, our first Livingston broadcast of the year. A 5-1 victory the Prep Pirates had at the Oval. And the pitch. Breaking ball fits in there, 0-2. One thing we've seen all year this year and every year is that Coach Shepard prefers consistency on the mound over anything different. And consistency is what we've seen at all three levels. It's been the story of success for the Prep Pirates. 26-1 record they held last year as that pitch misses low. And what's so phenomenal about this program is that 26-1 is nowhere near their best. They've had some 30-win seasons in recent history. Livingston Lancers, 2018 GNT champions is what they look at, as that pitch will miss and the count is 2-2. They took down Nutley, a big final strikeout to end that one, and they stormed the field. The early years of Coach Ennis's career at the helm of the program. Prior to Coach Ennis's career at the helm of the program, Coach Schroeder, whose son currently is on the Lancers roster, is now the Morristown Beard assistant coach to another Shepard, who is the head coach of Morristown Beard, as that pitch is in there for a called strike 3 to end the top half of the first. The Prep Pirates will come to hit for the first time today. 1-2-3, go the Lancers on the D1 Media page and the NFHS Network. When one of the top public high school athletic programs in the state of New Jersey uses the #1 live stream in the nation.
Flip to Carson. He went the 90 yards on the kickoff return. He's trying to finish it off with a touchdown, and he does! Ja'Kai Carson.
Ball court. Passed on over to Capstraw. Capstraw will dive in past two players, and she's able to load up and score. That is the 1,000-point club type of play right there. You can't ask for better than that one.
Pass across. Stick down by Murphy. Send a shot and deflected. They score!
2 now. We're at the 2:30 marker left in the game. Immaculate go quickly, but it has just costed them a good play there to stay on the West Orange side. Diving in quickly is Capstraw, and she herself is leading West Orange to a comeback. 5
on it along the far corner. Tries to send it in towards goal. Has a man! What a pass! What a goal! Emma Mitchell to Gianna Festino. Short shot on goal. On post. West Orange lifts the ball, and they win. They take down the #2 ranked Seton Hall Pirates. What a thrilling game!
So a free kick for West Orange. She sends it towards the net.
But we don't score the game, we just call and record it. As the pitch from Bove with nobody on base, swung on and missed, struck him out. Lucy now trying to get on the offensive side of things. Can he? Ooh, and bottom half of the first. On the mound for the Lancers, Jonathan DePalma. He pitched the Lancers to their first victory of the year, 2 other appearances, including a loss versus Milburn and a win at West Essex in between. And the first pitch to Alex Kim, the second baseman, to get the bottom half started, is grounded to short. Ullman is there, and the throw to first is into the glove of Hauser. 1 pitch and 1 away for the Prep Pirates offense. Kim goes down on a 6-3, a nice play by the shortstop of Dominic Ullman. And that brings up Ryan Probst, the DH, for today's starting pitcher, which is Justin Shattuck, the Rutgers commit. And Probst, number 32, will dig in. 1 pitch and 1 away for DePalma, a righty's battle today, as that pitch is in there for a called strike, and the count's on 1. Again, DePalma, a big win for the Lancers in his first appearance of the year, down 2-0 versus Montclair. He was able to bring them all the way back. Pitched an absolute gem of a game, they said, as that pitch misses for a ball. So it's really a good pitcher's duel, as at the same time, Shattuck has just been excellent this year. All 3 pitching appearances have been wins for the Pirates. The junior, very comfortable at the helm. The 1-1 pitch. Grounded, once again to Ullman. He'll have to get down on the floor to block that one. He cannot recover. A hard one by Probst. We'll see if that will be an error or a hit. But a nice piece of contact, and it's the first base runner of the day. And they're going to call that one an error against the Lancers. So Probst will reach on an error on an E6. And this brings up Chris Maldonado, one of the best shortstops in the nation, in the pitch. In there for a strike. And I believe I've mentioned this in previous broadcasts, but ESPN and a lot of other programs did a series of tests on some of the best defenders in the nation for baseball, and Maldonado high up there in terms of vision and reactionary senses. The 0-1. De Palma wants to check. Oh, and just getting back in time is Probst. A hard ground ball he had on this rock-solid but beautiful turf, as it's rock-solid due to the weather today. Cold weather not always fends well with the turf. The 0-1. And De Palma will step off. Time is called. Again, a cold day calls for some uncomfortable turf, which is always good to be playing baseball, not a sport like soccer where your legs are just going to get banged up. Or football, for instance. The 0-1 with one away. Pops foul. Down the right field line, 0-2. You can really see the outfield on their toes for Maldonado. The 3-hitter, where he's kept himself consistently out each season. Probst with a comfortable lead off of first base, and they're going to pitch. And this one's going to get away from side. It's going to be a pass ball on the high pitch. And getting to second is Probst for free. First ball of the count as well, as the count moves to 1-2. Seton Hall with a runner in scoring position to get started. And one away here in the bottom half of the first. Top half of the first, the Lancers went down 1-2-3. Shattuck's great pitching consisted of a ground-out sandwich between two looking strikeouts from the 1 and 3 hitter. And De Palma wants to check the runner at second. He will not throw. Raises the leg. No balk called. Again, on a chilly day like this, balk-friendly weather. Of course, one umpire in the field today. 1-2. Blocked by side. And the count's 2-2. Once again, Probst reaches on an error, finds his way to second on a wild pitch. And the pitch. Popped up in the infield. De Palma calls everyone off and makes the second out on his own. Maldonado flies out to an F1. And there's 2 away. That brings up the cleanup hitter, number 15, and the third baseman, Ryan Sprock. Sprock, the Elon baseball commit down in North Carolina. Some great baseball down there. Runner leading off second. De Palma deals. That just misses. Good miss for the Lancers. The count's 1-0. And again for the Lancers, they have their second baseman, Scott Schroeder Jr., holding him on. Scott Schroeder Jr.'s father at the third base coach for the Morristown Beard Crimson. And the pitch. Popped up sky high, deep. Going back, Fusari at the track, at the wall. It is out of here. A 2-run home run. Ryan Sprock. De Palma laid it up. Sprock brought it home, and it's 2-0 Pirates. A 2-run home run for Ryan Sprock. That brings up the 5th hitter, Sam Nomura. Filling the lineup for the Prep Pirates in this first inning. De Palma feeling the chills on the mound. Fusari went back, jumped the fence. It was over the scoreboard. And Nomura takes one high. An absolute rocket. Not quite a line drive home run. Got itself caught in the wind. Carried all the way over the scoreboard. 1-0 pitch. Popped up. Out of play, 1-1. That 2-run home run brought to you by Ryan Sprock, the third baseman, Elon commit. Comfortable with the bat. And the 1-1. That'll miss 2-1. Again, a close miss as well. Lancers 1 out away from getting their offense back on, in which they got to work their way back from 2 runs. This pitch is lined over the head of Schroeder for a base hit. This one's going to roll all the way to the wall. Both Kenny and Hauser will chase. Kenny will pick it up, and it's an extra base hit for Sam Nomura. Give him a double. And there's no stopping Seton Hall at the CAC when they are getting going. That brings up Luke Mahala. Wearing number 18. He's got a runner in scoring position with 2 away here in the bottom half of the first. Again, both Kenny and Hauser had to chase that one to the brink. And the pitch. Check swing. They're going to check him at second. The throw is going to hit him on the head. He's now going to go for third. Nomura takes advantage of a funny situation, and the Elon commits on third base.
He's like a triceratops with a...
Headbutted that one. That hit the hard turf. And the count is 1-0. So that runner in scoring position, now on third, and the pitch. That'll miss. 2-0. Again, De Palma last year opened up the year for the Lancers on the mound. A victory versus New York Academy. And the pitch. And that one misses. New York Academy, one of the 3 prime private schools that compete at the baseball front. Montclair Kimberly doing an excellent job in the 3rd division as this pitch is high for a ball. And Mahala walks to first base. Runners on the corners, as I was saying, MKA 5-2 within the Colonial Division. New York Academy hovering a little above the or under the 500 marker, squibbing around there. And then, of course, you have the Seton Hall Pirates, who are up there competing with Milburn Montclair as one of the best programs in the county. Shepherd, the most winningest currently at the moment. That pitch fits in there for a strike, and the count's 0-1. A filthy breaking ball. Mahala off first. And the pitch. Hard cut and a miss by Foster. 0-2. 7 innings at the high school level. 10-run difference, calls it after 5 innings. And time is called. And last time these 2 teams met, the Lancers found themselves down 1-0, tied it at 1-1, as the Hauser brothers worked together to bring in a run, and then 4 runs from the Prep Pirates as there's a cut on and miss to end the bottom half of the first inning. We go to the second, a 2-run home run from Sprock, a double from Nomura strands him on third. Mahala stranded on first with a walk, and the Pirates now have 2 runs to defend, coming in with the second. On the D1 meter per page on the NFHS network.
Right up the middle, barreling towards the goal line. Baldwin is in for a Vance touchdown.
Right down the middle, man. This guy, and he keep going, and he
the ball's loose.
And they hop back on it, and that's a touchdown.
Short punt, bounds at the 35, fielded at the 40 by Quick, out to the corner. He's got blockers and a lot of green grass in front of him. Cuts back, he's in for a touchdown!
Swing pass in the flat.
If he gets to the corner, he's going to get in the end zone.
Touchdown.
Good job, block.
3rd down and 17, a handoff, getting to the outside. There's a hole, there's a first down, and all the way to the races is Elijah McWilliams to the house for a touchdown and for an IMIC for a division championship.
We move to the second, 2-0 Pirates. As, no surprise, Shattuck back on the mound. The Rutgers New Brunswick D1 commit will now take on Hauser. He struck out Ullman looking, grounded Levine right back to him, and then struck out Kakuza looking, so he did it all himself with the help of Foster at first and Grizzetti doing the calling behind the plate. He'll now take on the younger of 2 Hausers on this Lancers team. This one, the lefty first baseman today, Aaron Hauser, first-year varsity player, and a junior at LHS, also a football player to his name, as well as his brother, who's committed to play at FAU as he grounds his first one right through for a base hit, the first hit of the day for the Lancers. And Hauser responds off the first pitch. And this is going to bring up Miles Side, the catcher. Side, a returning varsity player for the Lancers. Livingston, as you can tell, format-wise, very different to Seton Hall. Seton Hall really funnels that JV and freshman program quite heavily. Livingston uses it as a booster for development. Here's the pitch. In there for a strike. Obviously, we do know head coach Bravetti does an excellent job at the JV level for the Prep Pirates. They're taking on the Livingston Lancers and head coach Buddy Wolf across the street. Head coach Buddy Wolf, also a basketball coach for the girls' side at Livingston High School. Did an excellent job the past couple of years. This pitch is in the dirt for a ball. A 1-1 count. Can't forget about Seton Hall Prep basketball. Took down Newark Central down to the wire in the Essex County Finals down at Essex County's Community College. A tough loss to Bosco they had in the state tournament as their departure from a great season as this 1-1 pitch breaking ball upstairs, 2-1. And Livingston basketball, 2 divisions lower in the Colonial, a tough 5-16 record. Some key wins against North Star Academy of their division, as well as West Orange, who are about a less than 5-minute drive away across town here in West Orange. We're at the Great Kelly Athletic Complex as this pitch is in there for a strike. This place established in 2016, a long-awaited project that was declined by the locals here at West Orange. A 2-2. And this pitch. Drops low for a ball. Runner goes as it's going to pass by Grizzetti. Hauser on second. Count is full. Seton Hall, one of 3 teams to play baseball and call West Orange their home at the school level. The others, Golda Ock of the Independence Division, off to a 1-2 start. And then West Orange off to a 3-4 start. They're at Belleville High School today, across county, about a 40-minute drive. 3-2, and the pitch. Grounded, hard to second. Kim, the throw to first, is in time to Foster. It will advance Hauser. First out of the inning. A hard cut there by Side. He'll go out on a 4-3, and this will bring up Brandon Kenny. Kenny, the football quarterback for the Lancers this year. And his first pitch will take high for a ball, and the count's 1-0. Nice day, a little windy. Roughly 60 degrees. Feels a little less than that. I think our cameraman Miles Dack's going to attest to that one. The 1-0 with 1 away here in the second. And the pitch. In there for a called strike. The count's 1 apiece with 1 away. The NFHS Network, D1 Media Pro production. The NFHS Network, the official way to watch all high school sports across the nation. D1 Media Pro, one of the best affiliates of them all, covering Seton Hall Prep baseball all year this year. All home games, a couple of away games as well. The 1-1 with 1 out, high and upstairs. 2-1. Also covers St. Peter's Prep baseball, off to a tough start. Coming off of an out-of-state game. West Orange baseball just across the township. Ferris baseball and more. This pitch outside and more, as I mentioned, in Cranford. Last Dance champions. They fell all the way back to the 18th team in the state, and they lost to Ferris last night. That game available on demand, a 7 p.m. 4-2 victory in the Autism Awareness Tournament. Down in Weehawken, 3-1. And the pitch. Low and outside, Kenny will put runners on the corners. First and third, the runners are for the Lancers. Kenny off of first. Hauser off a third. Again, within the coming weeks, the Essex County's Greater Newark Tournament, with the finals played at Yogi Berra Stadium, will get itself underway. Last year, this place, although Seton Hall Prep played in one of the 2 games, was a neutral site for the semifinals, and in which both Milburn and Seton Hall prevailed. And the pitch. In there for a strike, and the count's 0-1. Once again, Ryan Lowry, Miles Dax, D1 Media Pro Page, NFHS Network. Here in the top half of the second inning. Some rain coming into the area tomorrow here in western Essex County. And they're going to check the sliding Kenny back to first. Runners in the corners. The 0-1. And the pitch. Chopped foul. Some new forces entering the state of New Jersey this year on the baseball front. Absegami down south having quite the year. Montville doing their duty, only losing to foes of Seton Hall, Del Barton. So some new powers entering this year. Caldwell doing quite the number. They took down Seton Hall coming out of the Liberty Division as last year's defending champions, in which they decided not to switch with the Lancers and remain within that division. Sliding back is Kenny. They'll check him again. A slow top half of the second. Essex County baseball as well as Morris County baseball, really second to none. A lot of good teams out of Hudson County down the shore as well. The Middletowns, Middletown South, Middletown North. Some great defenses this year. And the pitch. This one is fly to center field, and it will have to be blocked by Nomura. This is going to score one, and it's going to be a huge single for Fusari. And the Lancers score one home. And this will bring up Ben Hauser, the FAU football commit. Special teams and defensive mastery for the Lancers. Also played a lot of offense as well in the pitch. High for a ball, and the count's 1-0. A humongous single for Fusari. Nomura tried to tag onto it. He'll had to block it with his body as they'll now have a conversation on the mound. Nomura, the Lafayette commit, learning how to read the fly ball in the wind. You can get some of that down at Lafayette. The 1-0. The lead runner is Kenny. And on first is Fusari. The two seniors working together to punch in the junior for the first run for the Lancers. And this pitch is in there for a strike. 1-1. And one away. The 1-1 on the scoreboard. And we already have some action in the Prep Pirates bullpen. We'll get on to that real soon. And it looks like Luca Rispoli, the junior right-hander, is getting himself ready to enter the ball game. And the pitch. Fouled away. 1-2. Count is now 1-2. The long-awaited 1-2. 2-2. Both these teams coming off of victories. A Nutley victory right after a Hun loss is what Seton Hall Prep is working off of. A 6-2 win after a 5-1 loss. And Livingston, after a 4-0 loss versus Montclair, they beat West Milford 10-4 in the Autism Awareness Challenge. As that pitch is in there, called strike 3. Hauser goes down on strikes looking. And that brings up the winding up order, Scott Schroeder Jr. 2 away. Schroeder will now dig in as the second baseman, making his first offensive appearance of the ball game. It's 2-1, Pirates. This pitch will miss for a ball. Seton Hall Prep's scoreboard, obviously one of the best. Keeps track of the amount of pitches thrown for each pitcher. Gives the number of the hitter. Most other facilities don't have a functioning scoreboard like that, as that one's fouled away. It really just shows the money and the care that's put into this great facility, spearheaded by Lawrence Baggett Jr., the athletic director here at Seton Hall, as we see Rispoli continuing to warm up with the bullpen mate. 1-1. And 2 away. The pitch. Fouled away. 1-2. A long top half of the second inning. The 1-2. A righty battle between Schroeder and Shattuck. And the pitch. Low in the dirt and block, 2-2. Runners hold. A nice block there by Grizzetti. It's been a tough career for Schroeder. Played freshman ball his freshman year. Sophomore year, everyone didn't play due to COVID. Got a little last dance appearance in the last dance tournament that was run by St. Joseph's of Metuchen, a team that Seton Hall sees on Friday here at the KAC. And then last year, he was injured in the Ultapan preseason matchup at the Oval playing fields, the 2-2. Upstairs, 3-2. Livingston battling a lot of other injuries as well. Older Hauser coming in off of surgery, and of course, unfortunately unable to play at all this year due to surgery. Nicholas Slotnick, the senior, a catcher and pitcher. Full count, 2 away. And the pitch. Grounded in the infield, the third baseman, Ryan Sprock, will throw across the diamond. Oh, what a play by the Elon commit, as they're going to say he was safe, and off the bag was Foster, and that'll score a run for the Lancers. So they're going to say that Elijah Foster's foot came off the bag as he collided with Schroeder. It was a really nice play there by Sprock. And now they'll have a conversation at the mound. They're going to check on Foster, who looks to be all right. Foster, a great hitter that the Pirates have seen this year in terms of hitting placement. We saw in Livingston, he had an RBI single that he placed perfectly in between first and second. A big break the Lancers have, as it's now a 2-2 tie ball game. It was just an excellent play there by Sprock with the glove. He knew to run in front of the commit, Chris Maldonado, and gun the ball across the diamond. It was on time, but not on target. They're going to say he was off the mound. Seton Hall has a good argument against that, but you can't exactly protest in high school baseball, nor in the majors anymore, as that was called off in 2018. Top of the order with Dominic Ullman. 0 for 1 today, struck out looking. Time called once again, a slow top half of the second. It sees the Lancers tie this ball game. A nice single we saw from Fusari, and of course an E6. This one is grounded to third. Sprock, let's see if he can get it there this time. Yes, he can. A perfect throw from the Elon commit to end the inning. But the Lancers tie the ball game. And strand runners on the corners. Prep coming up to hit next on the D1 Meet page on the NFHS Network. We come back to a tie ball game as the Lancers are able to tack on 2 runs, and the hit difference is 1-2. 1 hit for the Lancers, it was an RBI, and 2 hits for the Pirates, one of them a 2-run home run. As the first pitch of the inning is upstairs for a ball. Counts 1-0. Here's James Grizzetti, the catcher, taking on De Palma for the second inning of work in the pitch. And that's upstairs for pitch number 25 to De Palma, and the count's 2-0. And the pitch. Inside, 3-0. Again, a 2-run home run we saw. And then the Lancers come back and play some small ball to put 2 runs in off of an RBI single and an error. And the pitch. And there's a 3-0 call strike, and the count's 3-1. Bottom half of the second, potentially 5 more innings to be played. A 7-inning affair we see at the high school level. 3-1, the pitch. And that is in there for a called strike. The count is full, and Grizzetti not a fan of that call. And the full count pitch. That'll miss high. So a 3-0 count gets worked full, and then a walk to Grizzetti to bring up the bottom with Monteleone. 6-pitch walk, and we see our lefty dig in. Left fielder number 10. No movement within a possible shift in the infielder outfield. 28 pitches thrown from De Palma so far. Monteleone, the left fielder. Pops sky high, deep to right field. Kenny going back at the track, at the wall. It is well gone. The second 2-run home run of the game. Matt Monteleone rounds out the order for the Pirates and gives them their 2-run lead back.
Yes! All right, Monty. That was a bomb. Excellent.
De Palma, you tossed it up. Matt Monteleone brought it right home, a 2-run home run. So Sprock and Monteleone in today's home run club. It's been a hitter's day. And De Palma will have to shake it off as he's now once again down by a pair. Top of the order with Alex Kim. Kim grounded out to short. Ullman able to make the play for the Lancers. And the pitch is high for a ball. The 1-0. In there for a strike on the breaking ball, and the count's 1-1. Seton Hall sees their lead of a pair right back as the pitch. Cannot break in there for a strike. The count's 2-1.
Here we go, Alex.
The 2-1. Upstairs for a ball, and the count's 3-1. Right across the street at the excellent Brandon P. Tevlin Field, the home of the soccer, football, and lacrosse team, as well as the track team. We see the lacrosse team practicing as this pitch is popped sky high once again into the outfield. Fusari camps under it, calls everyone off, and he will make the play for the first out of the inning. So Kim, the first hitter in the order, comes up for a second time, and he flies out to left field in F7. As I was saying, the Finch Pit Division's Seton Hall Prep Pirates lacrosse team off to a great year. They took down Westfield, a team loaded with commits, and themselves a lot of commits too, and a lot of depth as they are a top 20 team in the state of New Jersey. It's been an interesting ride, the top 20. It saw Bosco fall back. It saw Bosco fall back up as the defending TOC champs, and Summit themselves, the TOC finalists, the best public school in New Jersey last year, have fallen all the way back to the 8 marker behind Scotch Plains Fanwood. The 1-0. Dealt from De Palma. In there for a called strike, and the count's 1-1. A nice catch there by Fusari in left field. Retires the first out of the inning after a walk to Grizzetti, brought home by Monteleone. The 1-1. Falls low for a ball, and the count's 2-1. Again, coming off of a 6-2 win are the Prep Pirates versus the Raiders of Nutley. And the pitch. High for a ball, and the count's 3-1. Both these teams also see Nutley, Bloomfield as well, West Essex, who are still trying to look for their first win after going 0-9-1 this year in the SEC American Division. 3-1. In there for a strike. Phillips the count. Again, gotta love the bullpen facilities, here at the Kelly Athletic Complex as Seton Hall's utilized them. There's a cut on and miss, strike 3 to Probst. Goes down swinging. And this will bring up Maldonado. Two-way. Maldonado was jammed in his first at-bat to a pop fly to De Palma. The Clemson commit bombs the first one deep to left field. Fusari sees it over his head for the third home run of the ball game. Maldonado crushed it. A 2-out bomb by Maldonado, the third home run of the game. All three from Seton Hall. That one the first non-2-run home run of the game. It's the first solo shot. An absolute rocket. And the Clemson commit feasted on it like Thanksgiving. And this will bring up Ryan Sprock. And number 15 sends the first pitch deep to center field. Hauser is under it, makes the play, but it's been a home run derby-ish type of first 2 innings on offense for the Prep Pirates. We move to the third as they're on defense. The Lancers now need to come back from 3 on the D1 Media Pro page on the NFHS Network.
Want to learn how to be a talk show host? Want to be a great play-by-play announcer?
That's good!
You always have to be prepared for something to happen.
Thank you, Gary.
Sure, thank you, Matthew.
Good evening, everybody. Today is Super Bowl 54. The Kansas City Chiefs versus the San Francisco 49ers.
But sometimes there's a lot of pressure, there's a lot going on, there's a lot on your mind.
Arizona is a tough out right now.
I think the Chiefs come out of it.
He speaks beautifully.
To speak in front of people, learning how to have a conversation, learning to ask questions. These are skills that will help you in whatever you do in your life.
Want to learn how to be a talk show host? Want to be a great play-by-play announcer?
That's good!
You always have to be prepared for something to happen.
Thank you, Gary.
Sure, thank you, Matthew.
Good evening, everybody. Today is Super Bowl 54. The Kansas City Chiefs versus the San Francisco 49ers.
But sometimes there's a lot of pressure, there's a lot going on, there's a lot on your mind.
Arizona is a tough out right now.
I think the Chiefs come out of it.
He speaks beautifully.
To speak in front of people, learning how to have a conversation, learning to ask questions. These are skills that will help you in whatever you do in your life.
Top half of the third. The junior Daniel Levine will lead off. Take a look at that. 2 home runs. One coming from the Clemson commit, Chris Maldonado. It's 5-2 Pirates. The Lancers chased it down, playing some small ball and error baseball. Tied it up at 2-2. Can they tie it up once again? Ryan Lowry, Miles Dax on the D1 Media Pro page on the NFHS Network. From Seton Hall Preparatory School's Kelly Athletic Complex, a little under a mile away from the school itself, as his first pitch is grounded hard to short, but Maldonado wants to do it defensively too. First out of the third inning. 1 pitch and 1 away. A nice piece, though. A 6-3 ground out in the scorebook. This brings up the designated hitter, L.J. Kukuza, hitting for De Palma. Again, De Palma, all credit to him on the mound. A great first win. He was able to earn the Lancers versus Montclair, a comeback victory they had. Held the defending sectional champions and group finalists within their section, who they lost to just 2 runs. Obviously a team that graduated well over 10 seniors, but their JV program last year was loaded, just like Seton Hall's and Livingston's, which brings for great competition this year. The 0-1 in the dirt, 1-1. Again, Seton Hall Prep, an 8-4 record coming off of a win, and Livingston a 6-4 record coming off of a win. Both teams trying to chase that 1-loss Milburn Millers team in 12 games. Livingston has already played Milburn in both regular season counted games in the American Division, both heavy losses. This pitch, hard cut and a miss, 1-2. Actually a foul ball, they'll call it. First game, a 9-0 loss for the Lancers. Excuse me, 11-1 to loss. And then the second one, a 9-0 loss. Seton Hall saw it come all the way down to the wire until a walk-off was hit by Milburn. Ground ball chopped to third. Sprock across the diamond. They got him. 2 away. 4 pitch at-bats sees Kakuza go down on a 5-3. And again, those two teams between Milburn and Seton Hall, two of the powerhouses of Essex County baseball, take each other on Wednesday here on the D1 Media Pro page on the NFHS Network from the Kelly Athletic Complex. And it only gets harder from there for Seton Hall. Then they have an undefeated St. Joe's Metuchen program, making the hour and 15-minute trip here to West Orange. Hauser digs in. He's 1 for 1 on the day with a single. He takes one low for a ball. Again, Aaron Hauser, one of 2 Hausers on this varsity roster. And the pitch. Called strike 1-1. The 1-1. Misses for a ball and the count's 2-1. Again, top half of the third, we can see 7 innings here in high school unless extras are needed. Seton Hall's long shots, though, don't really seem to be pointing in that direction, but Livingston's been chasing quite well. They have some bats themselves. Graduated a lot of great baseball players last year. This one is grounded right by the diving Ryan Sprock for a base hit. Hauser stays perfect on the day. He's batting 1,000 today. 2 singles. 2-out rally. The Lancers will now try and build up as they bring up the catcher Miles' side. Side grounded out to second base to Alex Kim, the Brandeis commit. Side himself trying to play some collegiate baseball. Playing some high-level club during the fall and summer seasons. In there for a strike, and the count's 0-1. The 0-1 count. Hauser taking a small lead off of first, being held on by Foster. This one hammered deep to center field. Going back, camping under it is Nomura. He has to reach for it. He can't make the play. They're going to round him all the way home as Miles is stopped at second base. Hauser scores home, side with a double. And it's a 2-run ball game once again. And of course, catcher's mercy runner, Alec Mistretta. It was a high-flying, wind-caught ball that number 1, Sam Nomura, just couldn't find. He camped under it, realized he wasn't under it anymore with the wind, tried to chase it, and it popped right over his head. And it scored a run for the Lancers. In this 8-run ball game, Seton Hall finds himself up to 5-3 with the pinch runner with an Alec Mistretta, the senior, on second, taking a comfortable lead as the 4th run. Tying run to the plate. That pitch misses for a ball. Looks like they'll credit that one an error. And on the center fielder, Sam Nomura, 1-0. Fouled away by Kenny. Kenny walked in his first appearance today. The right-hander. A very strong individual, values strength and conditioning. Also a football quarterback, so a very solid arm he has coming from right field today. The 1-1 and the pitch. In there for a strike, and the count's 1-2. And again, that wind has really just shown to carry 3 home runs caught in the wind by Seton Hall. Great pieces of contact that just carried and carried and carried out of here. The 1-2. And what a take there by Kenny. He'll be plunked. And that'll bring up Fusari. So now the tying run is at first base. The 4th run is at second, and the lead run is digging in and is 1 for 1 on the day. That's Julian Fusari. Remember, that ball carries once it's hit off the bat. on a turf that feels rock solid today due to the cold. Under 60 degrees now. Supposed to be 60 today, but fell quite under. And the pitch to Fusari. Low for a ball, 1-0. The 1-0 pitch. Just got a piece of it, fouled it away 1-1 off the cork of the bat. Again, a quite chilly day with the wind, making it feel like roughly 55, maybe a little under. Oh, estimated temperature around 60, though. 1-1 with 2 away. And the pitch. Low, and the ball cannot be found. Runners will advance a base. Looks like that one squibbed under the umpire. And the count is 2-1. The tying run at second base. The Lancers playing chase with the long balls from Seton Hall Prep's 3 home runs, 2 two-run shots, and a solo home run from Chris Maldonado. The pitch. Low for a ball. And Shattuck is just one inaccurate pitch away from loading up the bases with 2 away. The 3-1. Shattuck deals. In the dirt, and that will get by Grizzetti, but not making the chase home is Mistretta. And that'll walk the bases loaded with 2 away. This will bring up Ben Hauser. He's got the bases loaded and a strikeout looking to his name today. And he will have a chat with Coach McLaughlin. Both teams loaded coaching staffs at the varsity and JV levels. Hauser struck out looking in his first at-bat. Here was number 31. And the pitch. First pitch fouled away. Lancers now starting to read Shattuck's velocity. And again, great facilities here at the Kelly Athletic Complex. A great scoreboard, but just like every other school, cannot read the speed off the pitch in game. The 0-1. And the pitch. That will just miss for a ball, and the count's 1 apiece. 2 away. Now talking about expansions maybe to the Kelly Athletic Complex, a scoreboard with instant replay. Be quite cool itself. The 1-1. And the pitch. High for a ball, and Shattuck is just 2 pitches away from walking in a 4th run. And again, a single here with the wheels and athleticism of Kenny could very easily tie up this ball game for the Lancers, and we do know that Hauser has the bat for it. The 2-1. This one is corked to shortstop. Maldonado will run on and throw it to first across the diamond, and escaping the inning with only a run given up are the Prep Pirates. It's a 5-3 ball game. Seton Hall holds the lead after stranding the bases loaded. Stay tuned for the bottom half of the 3rd on the D1 Media Per Page on the NFHS Network.
New Jersey, that was... I can't see it. Black out. It's blurred. Well, it's supposed to be blurry. Hear that? Rangers or Ducks?
So obvious. Oh no! 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 Blackhawks! Blackhawks!
What did you say the first time? I didn't even hear.
I said Rangers, it's Blackhawks.
Yeah, it's Blackhawks.
I'm in Chicago was the home team twice, so.
Bottom half of the third inning here at the Kelly Athletic Complex in West Orange, New Jersey. A 5-3 Prep Pirates lead as this pitch is grounded to short. Ullman across the diamond and scooped up by Hauser quite well for the first out of the inning. So that'll retire Nomura and bring up Luke Mahala, who does not have anything to his name today except for a walk. Mahala, the right fielder. And the pitch to Mahala. First pitch cut on a miss for a strike, and the count's on 1. Again, one of 2 games on today on the D1 Media Pro page on the NFHS Network. West Orange hosting Union Catholic in boys lacrosse. About a 5-minute drive away. This pitch misses for a ball, and the count's 1-1. The 1-1 with 1 away. Again, Mahala with a walk in his first at-bat. As he's going to wave at this one and miss, and the count's 1-2. A first inning at-bat appearance, and here in the bottom half of the third, we're now seeing a lefty hand in the bullpen for the Pirates as this pitch is blocked in the dirt for a ball, and the count's 2-2. Pomponio now warming up. Nicholas Pomponio for the Prep Pirates in the bullpen with a weighted baseball. Smart strategy, one of the many that Coach Shepard uses. Over 800 victories at the helm in 36 years. This pitch is a hard cut and a miss for a strike 3. Good start to the bottom half of the third for De Palma. And this will bring up Elijah Foster over 1 today with the strikeout. Foster, the first baseman. He had a good game in the first appearance between these 2 teams, played 2 weeks ago. Foster digs into the righty batter's box. And the pitch. A hard cut and a miss, 0-1. I'd like to thank you for joining us here at the Kelly Athletic Complex. Bottom half of the third inning. The 0-1 pitch. Breaks in there for a strike, and the count's 0-2. 2 away here in the bottom half of the third. A ground out by Nomura, and a strikeout to Mahala, the pitch. Just misses, and the count's 1-2. The 1-2. Upstairs, 2-2. Seton Hall Prep started off the season ranked in the state of New Jersey. NJ Athletics and NJ.com both had them in the top 10. A couple tough losses pushed them out, but some big wins coming up for them could do the job, as this one is hammered into the middle hole for a base hit. Foster trying to get a 2-out rally started. That's a single. And this will bring up James Grizzetti, who has walked on the day as well. And the Lancers did not see themselves ranked this year nor last year. 2018 they saw themselves ranked. County champions. Made it to the quarterfinals of their respective section. A very strong record. Over 20 wins to their name as this pitch is in there for a strike. And the count's 0-1. Foster, a small lead off first. Here's the 0-1. And that is going to hit Grizzetti on the back. So Grizzetti walked and plunked today. Maybe getting a little impatient with the baseball bat as he will be pinch run for. Puts runners on first and second. And there's going to be a pinch runner put in for the catcher, and this will bring up Matt Monteleone. A 2-run home run he had. He now has 2 runners on. That skyrocketing baseball he hit out of the park was a beautiful hit. The corners of the outfield really being challenged today, and that deep 385 center field almost was hit out of the park earlier by the Lancers, as this is going to be blocked by side. Runner's going to go to third. Side's going to pick it up, throw it, and it's not going to be in time. It's a little mishap and a poor throw. We'll put runners on second and third for the 1-for-1 on the day, Matt Monteleone. And with his bat the first time around, it didn't really matter to him where the hit runners were. If they were on base, he would knock it out of the park. The 1-0. A solid lead by Foster at third base, and a pinch runner at second for the Prep Pirates. It is Evan Rivali, the junior outfielder, stands at 6 foot. The 1-0. Hard cut and a miss, trying to look for big home run number 2. And the count's 1-1. De Palma deals. Hard cut and a miss, taking his head off the baseball, 1-2. Monteleone playing in the left field today. The 1-2. And Monty's going to chase that one. It's in the dirt. He's going to try and advance on drop strike 3, but the throw to first will retire him and end the inning. So we go to the 4th. 5-3 Pirates. Stay tuned on the D1 Media Pro page on the NFHS Network.
Are you interested in pursuing a career in sports marketing or creating impactful sports content? You can get experience in high school by being a part of the RISE program powered by Ortho Carolina. It will give you a head start on an exciting career. The RISE program exposes students to industry professionals and gives them real-world experience by creating content and marketing the teams at their own high school. To find out how you can be a part of RISE, email us at contact@readinessandsportseducation.
One of New Jersey's premier high school basketball teams gets their coverage from D1 Media Pro, and it goes like this.
Finds Floyd to tie things up. Tie game! 62 apiece. 90 seconds.
Floyd attacking and throws it down. Corey Floyd. A missed opportunity down low behind the back to Bueno and one. Lawrence with Floyd, he'll lob it up for the slam. It's too low for Dunn. Wilcher to Floyd, lays it in and one on the lob.
Thought about the 3, drive, baseline. Oh, what a start for Corey Floyd.
Rowdy here with Corey Floyd after a tough.
Wilcher, 3, got it. Simeon Wilcher is fired up.
And Simeon Wilcher all alone with the flush. Here with Simeon Wilcher. And a pass taken away by Marshall. And he'll throw it down. Tosses it ahead to Valencia. Sering driving and throws it down. He can't get around, and a turnover. Corey Floyd has it. Step through, lay in, build the basket. Marcus Rodi here with Roselle Catholic head coach Dave Boff. Dave, you're coming up.
Now it's your time to join.
Top half of the 4th, and remember, coming up tomorrow, April 26th, St. Peter's Prep and Bayonne, a big rivalry down in Hudson County. A little Hudson County tournament later round preview. Last time those two teams met, a Bayonne victory came down to the wire. A conversation at the mound. And then a day later, Seton Hall and Milburn, another big game. So 2 back-to-back massive rivalry games here on the D1 Media Pro NFHS Network front. And then we see some girls flag football between Malcolm X Shabazz and Dickinson. And then as well on Wednesday, St. Peter's Prep and Union Catholic. A little interdivisional matchup. New pitcher on the mound for the Prep Pirates is this first pitch. Bunt shown, bunt pulled back in there for a ball to Schroeder. Into pitch for the Prep Pirates, they went with the lefty, Nicholas Pomponio, the senior 5'8", 165 pitcher. And Pomponio gets set and deals the 1-0 bunt, shown bunt put down, and it's going to roll foul. Schroeder trying to showcase the wheels and push himself onto first base. Count 1-1. So the count is 1-1. And the pitch. Grounded. And Pomponio will do it himself and get it to first base right in time as Schroeder hustled quickly down the line for the first out of the inning. Schroeder goes down on a 1-3. Well, Seton Hall lacrosse off to a great start to the year. Went 3-0 to start the year before a loss to the defending TFC finalists and one of the many state champions within Summit. A big win against Westfield. And they lost to an out-of-state team within Brunswick of Connecticut. Then 3 big wins versus Glen Ridge, West Essex, and Bernards, as this pitch is away and upstairs for a ball and the count's 1-0. They then take on Del Barton tomorrow, which is what they're prepping for right now in the lacrosse field. It's a big game, a 4:30 host. 4 days later, they take on Manasquan, and they have Pope John, and then later on 5/12 of next month, they're going to be at Iona Prep of New York. So a big schedule coming up for Seton Hall Prep lacrosse as that pitch is in there for a strike. Great athletics here at Seton Hall Prep. Second to none in Essex County. A dominant private school that plays in the American division in all possible sports in the SEC, except for tennis, where they're doing quite well on the Liberty front, as this pitch misses for a ball. And the count's 2-1. Tennis team also practicing. Essex County tournament underway here in the state of New Jersey for tennis. And to no surprise, Newark Academy, who last year went undefeated and one of the top 3 teams in the nation, at the helm of that one so far. This pitch is cut on a miss, 2-2. Ullman on a 2-2 count. Pomponio slowly sets and deals. This pitch is grounded to first and read brilliantly by Foster as he steps on first base to retire the second out of the top half of the 4th. So Ullman with the ground out, and that'll bring up Daniel Levine. Levine 0 for 2 on the day, 2 ground outs in the infield. 1 right back to the pitcher, followed by 1 to third base. And the pitch. In there for a strike, and the count's 0-1. Now again, reverting back to last year's season, 26-1. These 2 teams met twice. The second time Livingston hosted, it was a very tough loss for them, a big 8-3 victory the Pirates had. And, well, the first game, a walk-off by the Pirates. An error at second base, as this pitch is, well, and the count's 1-1. Again, the Lancers were undefeated going into that game, and that would be their first loss of the season. They would fall to 6-11 going into the postseason, win 3 big games to make it to the finals, including taking down a top-ranked team within Clifton, another grounder. That will be thrown to first, and Levine has grounded out to the pitcher, third base, and shortstop for the third out of the top half of the 4th. So in the words of Bon Jovi, we are halfway there, bottom half of the 4th. Pirates up 5-3. Stay tuned. D1 Media Page, NFHS Network.
The North Jersey Orthopedic and Sports Medicine Institute is the preferred practice for diagnosis and orthopedic treatment in New Jersey. Our focus includes sports injuries, as well as the treatment of a broad range of orthopedic complaints, from common tendon ailments and arthritic joint pain to traumatic injuries. Our facility offers an on-site physical therapy suite, in conjunction with specifically designed exercise programs, non-invasive and advanced healing technology. Specialist Dr. Michael Rusinella utilizes non-surgical and minimally invasive surgical procedures to help patients regain back their quality of life.
5-3 is the lead currently held by the Seton Hall Pirates. 3 home runs that they've had today, as we will now see them come back to hit. De Palma back on the mound for the Lancers. See the top of the order with an Alex Kim ready to hit. Alex Kim, 0 for 2 on the day. We got the chance to highlight Seton Hall Prep lacrosse. How about Livingston lacrosse? Only one loss. That was against divisional foes within Columbia. Beat Hanover Park, Millburn, Cedar Grove, Morristown, Beard, Parsippany Hills, and Verona. Off to a great start after last year, going 3-12. Moving down a division. Seton Hall Prep always doing their work in the Finch Pit. Confusing divisional status the NJILL runs in high school lacrosse. It always sees Prep as one of the tougher teams, though. Back on the baseball front, this pitch is hammered past the diving shortstop for a single by Alex Kim. That just got past Ullman, who dove for that baseball in one pitch and a single to bring up Ryan Probst. Reached on an error and struck out swinging on the day. Comfortable lead for Kim. Playing second base today. And the pitch. Bunt shown. Bunt pulled back, and we have time called. What are they going to call this one? They're going to ask if he went around, and now the umpires will have a chat. Stay tuned.
The North Jersey Orthopedic and Sports Medicine Institute is the preferred practice for diagnosis and orthopedic treatment in New Jersey. Our focus includes sports injuries, as well as the treatment of a broad range of orthopedic complaints, from common tendon ailments and arthritic joint pain to traumatic injuries. Our facility offers an on-site physical therapy suite, in conjunction with specifically designed exercise programs, non-invasive and advanced healing technology. Specialist Dr. Michael Rusinella utilizes non-surgical and minimally invasive surgical procedures to help patients regain back their quality of life.
After a conversation, Probst was plunked, trying to pull back a bunt. And that brings up the home run, Chris Maldonado. I'm still having a conversation as Probst will be pinch run for. And Shepard will elect to run Liam Kavanaugh, the senior infielder. Umpire still having a conversation with Coach Ennis. We'll step aside for station ID.
He's going to take it himself for a championship! A double play wins it from Frazier! Turn it to the end zone. What a catch! McKay, touchdown!
Into the layup, goes at the buzzer.
Wins it! The championship!
Runners on first and second, nobody away. Welcome back to the NFHS Network, a presentation by D1 Media Pro. SEC American top-level baseball in Essex County, New Jersey. Livingston coming into this one, game number 11. They're 6-4 with a winning record, which they will walk out with no matter what. And Seton Hall, same goes for them, a winning record. Game number 13, they're 8-4. 4 tough losses this year. Against Millburn, Caldwell, some other tough competition as well. Brings up Chris Maldonado. Home run on the day to his name. He will dig in. Tapama will take his sign from side behind the dish, and he'll deal. And Maldonado cranks this one foul off the fence, third base line. A nice piece of contact, and the count's 0-1. Maldonado, a very strong bat, known for his supreme shortstop ability, as well as his powerful hitting. Hit a home run. He's going to play in Clemson, D1 baseball. A lot of commits here for Seton Hall Prep, including a football commit for both Livingston and Seton Hall Prep. Monteleone going to play Amherst D3 football. The 0-1 pitch. High for a ball, 1-1. The 1-1. Runners off of first and second. And De Palma deals. That misses for a ball, and the count's 2-1. Some action in the Lancer bullpen. Warming up Joey Maiello, the junior. The 2-1. The pitch. Drops for a ball. That's blocked by side brilliantly. 3-1. Lancers still keeping their starting pitcher within Jonathan DePalma in. Rough line for him. But again, a great season he's been having so far as the, I guess you can say, main starter for the Lancers, the first guy in the rotation. The 3-1. DePalma looks and deals. Fouled away. Again, the difference in schedules outside of the division immaculate. Seton Hall played Hun of Princeton, a great facility they have. They went out this year. They hosted them last year. Both years were Hun School victories. And Seton Hall getting ready to take on not only Millburn coming up, but St. Joseph's of Metuchen, an hour trip for an undefeated program. Full count pitch. Drops in the dirt and is blocked for a ball 4. It loads up the bases. So Maldonado remains 1 for 2 on the day with a walk. I'll bring up Ryan Sprock. And these two teams do not see each other over the fall on the football front, but on the soccer front. Livingston, a very strong year, 16-4-1, took on Seton Hall here at the Kelly Athletic Complex. A 2-0 Prep Pirates victory. That was a very close game. Seton Hall undefeated at 20-0-1. And they were state champions, number 1 in NJ.com's ranking, won the toughest of the many brackets. And the pitch. In there for a strike. He counts on 1. As you see, American soccer, just like American baseball, very competitive. Sees Millburn, reigning sectional champion. Montclair, reigning sectional champion. Seton Hall, state champions. Livingston, a prime program, and many more as this pitch is upstairs. And by many more, I mean teams that fluctuate in and out from the Liberty and American. This year it was Glen Ridge, who found themselves with a 6-12-1 record under head coach Greg Ianni, and will now go down to the Liberty and switch out with Columbia, a South Orange Maplewood Regional School. The 1-1. In there for a strike, and the count's 1-2. Full count, nobody away. The 9th run coming to hit. It's Ryan Sprock for Seton Hall. The 1-2. Sprock will pop this one sky high out of play.
All right, Sprock.
The 1-2. DePalma deals. In the dirt block, 2-2. A good count here worked by Sprock. Sprock also coming in with the home run. His first at-bat, a 2-run home run, then he flew out to center field to Hauser. Here in the bottom half of the 4th, this pitch is upstairs. The count is full. Lancers are in jeopardy of walking another run home. So the count is full and applause coming from the fan section here. A nice crowd in Seton Hall. Full count pitch. Fouled away. What an at-bat here from Ryan Sprock. Sprock keeping a close one in this contest. Another pitch to come. Almost 10 pitches this at-bat. And the full count pitch. Squibbed foul once again. DePalma getting worn down. Pitch number 74 for him. Now 75. 76 coming in. And the 3-2. Drops low for an RBI, ball 4. That brings a run on home, and it's 6-3 Pirates. And now here comes Coach Ennis, and this could do the stat line for DePalma on the day. A conversation on the mound. We'll see if they wave in a new pitcher. And Coach Ennis will take the ball from DePalma. 6 runs today he gave up. He will strand the bases loaded for Joseph Maiello. Maiello, a junior, first-year varsity player. He comes to pitch next on the D1 Media Pro page on the NFHS Network.
It's his responsibility. As Maldonado cranks one into deep left field, you can forget about that. Chris Maldonado with home run number 2 today. He's got
as this one is ripped into left field. A bat flip and a homer for Tyler Beck.
Pitch is hit in the air, left field. Going over Fiore, he's back at the track, at the wall, it's gone! A leadoff home run for St. Joseph's Regional. Ellis Garcia gets things started for the Green Knights. Here in the payoff pitch is hit in the air, deep right center field. That ball is high, it is far, and it is gone! A grand slam for Matthew Monteleone. And it kicks and fires.
The new pitcher is the junior, the right-hander, Joseph Maiello. A firm fastball, not too much differentiation. A solid pitcher overall. Here's the pitch. And that'll drop for a ball, and the count's 1-0. Bases left loaded, and nobody away here in the bottom half of the fourth. And the pitch. In there for a strike, and the count's 1-1. Maiello, not your casual pitcher. Spent a lot of time in the outfield and third base this year. A couple pitching appearances. Never grew up for him with the position. Played a little catcher as well. Mostly time in the outfield for him. The 1-1. Lobbed upstairs for a ball, and the count's 2-1. Bases remain juiced. Sprock on first, Maldonado on second, Probst on third. Kim scored in off of his single, most recently off of the walk. The 2-1. Pops sky high, deep to center field, going back Hauser. He's at the track, and he's going to camp under it and make the play. Runners from second and third will tag an advanced bag to score another run. And with that being said, it is now 7-3 Pirates with one away. Nomura, an RBI flyout. And that'll bring up Luke Mahala. Now a bag to spare on the walk for the Lancers. Mahala walked and struck out swinging. And Maiello deals. High for a ball, and the count's 1-0. Here in the bottom half of the fourth inning, just over halfway there here at the Kelly Athletic Complex. Decent moving first 3.5 innings to get us here. The 1-0. And Maiello steps off. The 1-0. Low for a ball, and the count's 2-0. 7-3 Pirates in this 10-run ball game. 2 two-run home runs, a solo shot, a single to drive him home, and a walk. The 2-0. The pitch. In there for a strike, and the count's 2-1. Runners on the corners for the Pirates. They have 2 games coming up this week before a weekend off. And a big week the week following as well, as again Maiello will step off. 2 outs away from the end of the inning. 7-3 Pirates. And the pitch. Grounded hard and foul. Just goes foul down the line, and the count's 2-2. So a 2-2 count. Again, Milburn, Joe's Metuchen, Old Bridge, Columbia, Montclair, Roxbury, Phillipsburg, Bloomfield, Christian Brothers, Hunterdon Central, Morris Hills, Watchung Hills, due up for Seton Hall as they're going to check the runner at first. He's in safe after a ball was called to fill up the count. 3-2. So a full count. Yellow winds and deals. Just got a piece and a foul ball. Three balls and 2 strikes.
Julia, I have on my fuzzy shirt. I think he's too hot. Impossible up there.
And the pitch to come. Popped up foul.
All right, Lou.
So we do the full count again. Maiello will take his time on the mound. Take his sign. And he'll step off once again, a long at-bat. A lot going on today in the SEC Conference. A lot of golf being played today. Baseball game between Science Park and Golda Ock Academy, as that is a long at-bat walk to put Mahala on first base and load him up for Elijah Foster. As I was saying, a lot going on today in the Super Essex Conference. A track meet currently at Pequannock High School sees a lot of Essex County schools. Seton Hall Prep, one of the most prestigious track programs in the state of New Jersey, as this pitch drops low for a ball. Them alongside Montclair Kimberly Academy, a very strong private school track and cross-country program. Montclair Kimberly also known for their girls tennis program and their soccer program. We saw a 12-6-1 record and a tough 1-goal loss to Seton Hall Prep. The 1-0. Cut on and miss, 1-1. A nice pitch with the velocity there from Maiello. .5:45 p.m. Eastern Time. One away, here in the bottom half of the 4th. And the base is loaded. And the pitch. Misses for a ball, and the count is 2-1. Some more action going on now in the Seton Hall Prep practice area. They have a nice practice facility to the left of the first baseman lined up. Looks like an impromptu football practice field, recreational site. 2-1 pitch is in there for a strike, and the count's 2-2. Again, Maiello takes a long time in between pitches. The Lancers bullpen once again getting active. As we're taking a look who's getting warm out there. Showcase some more arms. As this pitch is grounded in the infield to third, and the throw across the diamond is in time. It's an RBI 6-3 ground out for Elijah Foster. So 2 away with runners on second and third. And this will bring up James Grizzetti, the catcher.
All right, James.
Grizzetti walked and got plunked. So he digs on in. Runners on second and third with 2 away. Eight to 3 Pirates, the pitch. Breaking ball drops in there for a strike in the count, 0-1. A rare breaking ball we saw there from Maiello. As a conversation at the mound will bring us to break. Stay tuned.
High school sports fans, relive your favorite moments. Just click the shopping cart below the video player and select DVD or digital copy to get yours today.
Runners on second and third. A strike with 2 away to Grizzetti. Maiello on the mound. Checks his runner on second, checks his runner on third, and he deals. Breaking ball in there, strike 2 in the glove of Miles' side, 0-2. Grizzetti again still trying to get his first hit of the day. He's 0 for 0, walking a plunk. And the 0-2. Maiello will take his time, and he'll deal. Chasing strike 3 is Grizzetti. He goes down swinging, but more runs tacked on. The Pirates are up 8-3. Stay tuned on the D1 Media per page on the NFHS Network.
All right, team, listen up. You all have been missing way too many plays. And it's time to make some changes. Effective immediately. You'll all be joining my team, the NFHS Network. If it happens in high school, we got it covered. We've got your favorite high school sports wherever you want them, whenever you want them. Streaming live or on demand. Plus, with a few well-executed moves here, here, and here, you can find and follow your favorite school or team.
But what if I...
Hey! There is no I in the word team, but there is in the word clip, which is what you can do with our new clip and share tool. Watch the game, clip the moment, share it with all of your fans. It's simple, people. When you're teamed up with the NFHS Network, there's no excuse to miss another play. Now you get out there and you watch some sports. Your high school, your team, your game, streaming live only on the NFHS Network. Who's gonna slap that hand?
We move to the 5th. The home stretch of the ball game. The Pirates are up 8-3, holding on to a 5-run lead. And we're taking a look now at the standings within Essex County. In the American Division, Millburn hold a 5-0 divisional record, standing at first. The Seton Hall Prep Pirates a 6-2 divisional record at second. In third, Montclair with 5-3 record. Livingston a 4-4 record in the 4th spot. As this brings up the designated hitter with an LJ Kakuza for the pitching spot. Kakuza will dig in here in the top half of the 5th. Pomponio back after another inning of work. He's thrown 11. This will be pitch number 12 for him. As the first pitch is grounded to short. A backhanded play by Maldonado, gunned across the diamond in time. What a play by Chris Maldonado. Put that one on the highlight reel. There's one away.
Oh my goodness, that was pretty.
A great Derek Jeter-esque play to retire LJ Kakuza. That brings up Aaron Hauser. One away in one pitch. In the American Division, we move to the bottom half. Behind a 4-4 Livingston team is Bloomfield at 3-3. Nutley at 1-6 and still winless. Completely is West Essex, an 0-6 divisional record. More on the other divisions of Essex County coming up as this first pitch is grounded in play to the pitcher. Pomponio turns and throws to first. It's in time, and a nice athletic play by Foster to avoid colliding with Hauser, who goes down on a 1-3, 2 pitches and 2 away. A quick top half of the 5th. In the Liberty Division, Caldwell, to no surprise, with wins over American teams like Seton Hall Prep, have a 6-1 divisional record in first. Their only loss to West Orange. Columbia in second with a 5-2 record. A very strong JV program last year. Correlates into a very strong varsity program this year. Verona sit third at 4-2. As this first pitch is upstairs high for a ball. Verona losing their top pitcher to the University of Florida. Glen Ridge 4-4. Sits in the middle. West Orange 3-3, Cedar Grove 2-5, and then rounding it up is the 2-7 and 0-7 within their division. Belleville, as there's a strike called to the catcher, Miles' side. 1-1. Move to the 3rd division in the Colonial Barringer. 5-1 divisional record sit at the helm. Montclair Kimberly 4-1 record sit not too far behind. That pitch misses for a ball and the count's 2-1. East Side sits at a solid 3-2 divisional record in 3rd. Nork Academy sits in 4th, coming off of their relegation, 2-4. Payne Tech are 1-3 within their division, and then at the bottom with 1 divisional win, and 1-5 Newark Tech, as this pitch is hammered down the line. That's going to go just foul. 2-2. That is the Colonial Division. And now we go to the Freedom Division. East Orange, a 2-0 undefeated divisional record, sit up front. Technology, a 1-1 record, not so far behind. A 1-win Science Park team that's 0-2 within divisions is third, and Weequahic, without a game yet played this year, sit in last. And then the Independence Division, to wrap things up, the 2-2. Upstairs, and the count's 3-2. In the Independence, Shabazz, undefeated within their division, sit at first. University, 3-1, sit second. Orange, 3-3, sit third. Newark Central are 2-3. They sit fourth. Fifth is Goldaak Academy of West Orange at 1-2, as this is a pass ball 4. And then Irvington sits 1-5, 1-4 within their division. In last in the Independence Division, that's your Essex County Super Essex Conference divisional standings, as side will come out for a pinch runner with an Alec Mistretta. Two-away runner on first for the Lancers here in the top half of the 5th. Side works a full count walk, as this will bring up Brandon Kenny. And the pitch to Kenny. In there, called strike, and the count's 0-1. Again, we're waiting to see if Livingston will bring back out the 21-pitch Joseph Mael. We're bringing a new pitcher. The 0-1. In there for a nice breaking ball strike, 0-2. And the 0-2 pitch. Did Kenny go? They're going to say he didn't. The count moves to 1-2 on the check swing. Looking into other conferences as well. The Shore Conference is having quite the year in terms of competitiveness. Taking a look at their top divisions so far. Christian Brothers Academy 8-3. Middletown South 9-4 as this pitch is popped up high and out of play for a 1-2 once again. Middletown North 4-5, but one of the best defenses in the Shore Conference. Marlboro a 5-6 record. Long Branch off to a tough start to the year, 0-11. Of course, other divisions in the Shore Conference. Jackson Memorial were 2 years ago state finalists, losing to Cranford in the last dance tournament. They're off to a rocky 6-5 record. Doing quite well on the softball front this year. The 1-2. And Kenny went around this time on the low fastball, and that will do the top half of the 5th. We go to the bottom half. 8-3 Pirates. 9-3 Pirates, excuse me.
First is his responsibility as Maldonado cranks one into deep left field. You can forget about that. Chris Maldonado with home run number 2 today. He's got,
as this one is ripped into left field. A bat flip and a homer for Tyler Beck.
Pitch is hit in the air, left field, going over Fiore. He's back at the track, at the wall. It's gone. A leadoff home run for St. Joseph's Regional. Ellis Garcia gets things started for the Green Knights. Here in the payoff pitch is hit in the air, deep right center field. That ball is high, it is far, and it is gone. A grand slam for Matthew Monteleone. And it kicks and fires. That pitch is hit in the air. Deep right field. Get out of town. Michael, you waited up, and Marcus Johnson smacked it out of the yard. A leadoff bomb from the Cougars center fielder. Play the 1-2. Hit in the air. Deep left field. That ball is high. It is far. It is long gone off the house. Makai Moore with a go-ahead 2-run shot way out of here. At Miller's pitch is a breaking ball, cut on and missed. Hard strikes out the side of the 3rd. We head to the home half. But the first pitch to Hollander is belted in the air. Deep left field. That ball is high, it is far, and it is gone. Matthew Hollander wastes no time getting Milburn on the board here in the 1st inning.
A new pitcher in for the Lancers. It looks to be number 4, Robbie Lynn, for the Lancers. Freshman warming up as we're getting ready to go with the bottom half of the 5th inning. It's a big lead for Seton Hall, 9-3. And this will bring up the winding up the order hitter within Matt Monteleone, the left fielder. A 2-run home run and a strikeout swinging. As here he takes on a new pitcher for the Lancers. Fresh eyes within Robbie Lynn.
It's your mama.
It's a new look for the Lancers. We're seeing Maiello on the mound as well. So some differences for the squad. And Robbie will wind and deal. This first pitch is popped up sky high out of play, foul 0-1. Taking a look at Robbie's statistics, he pitched 10 versus Montclair in the Lancers shutout 4-0 loss. And this is his 12th pitch of his high school career. As a freshman, this one outside for a ball, and it counts 1-1. Again, Robbie, a freshman. See some JV time as well for head coach Wolf. 1-1. Robbie winds and deals. This one popped up sky high in fair territory. Kenny going back. Doesn't look to make it out of the park. Yes, it does not. It's off the wall. Going for now 3 after hesitating is Monteleone. He's into third, sliding down. An interesting reaction to that one. And it's a triple to get the inning started.
Whatever it was, do it again.
Looked like it got caught in the wind that time off the wall. Looked like it was going out for a brief stint, and then it looked like it caught itself back in. Yes, it did. And it gave Matthew Monteleone a triple. And now is giving Robbie Lynn Alex Kim, who's coming off of a single and is 1 for 3 on the day. So Monteleone on third. This breaking ball pitch just misses for a ball, and the count's 1-0.
I've walked around a lot though. What's the bathroom so it
The 1-0 for Lynn. And the pitch. This one is bombed deep. Kenny going back. He will make the catch, but tagging up and scoring as the relay will be cut short. Standing is Monteleone. And it's 10-3 Pirates. It's an RBI, sacrifice fly to Kenny in right field. And this will bring up Ryan Probst.
Is this stuff around here?
So Probst will now dig in.
I made the mistake of telling people I have stuff for them, and now they're all like, did you get it? Did you get it yet? Did you get it yet?
Pirates up 10-3. This pitch is in there for a strike on the bunt shown, 0-1. Lynn works quickly. This breaking ball is smashed deep to right field. Kenny chases. It goes foul. 0-2. So we will wait on that baseball, unlike the MLB. They do not have a loaded arsenal of baseballs at the home plate umpire's dispense. Balls for when it goes out of play. That one stayed in play, but in foul territory. The 0-2 with one away. And the pitch. And this one is fouled away. Once again, this one out of play. Calls for a new ball, and the count's 0-2 once again. Thank you for joining us here on the D1 Media Pro page on the NFHS Network. Ryan Lowy joined with Miles Dax for some Super Essex Conference American Division Baseball. And this pitch is upstairs for a ball, and the count's 1-2. The wind coming in, feeling more and more chilly per inning here on this Monday afternoon. Turned into evening, as it is 6:02 p.m. Eastern Time. The 1-2. Popped up, and this one will go out of play.
like, at 4 o'clock, you're all screwed.
And we hold the 1-2. And the pitch. Grounded to short. Ullman is there, and the throw across the diamond. They got him. Probst goes down for the first out of the inning. Excuse me, the second out of the inning, and there's 2 away. And this will bring up Chris Maldonado.
All right. Here's your mama. Go, Chris.
Maldonado will dig in. He has a home run on the day and a walk. And the pitch. This one is hammered deep to left field. Fusari won't even try to go for it because this one is in the parking lot. Home run number 2 for Chris Maldonado. Another solo shot for him. He has the 2 solo shots on the day. Out of the 4 home runs that the Pirates call theirs, they have an 11-3 lead.
Very nice.
A 2-out bomb for Chris Maldonado. It'll bring up Ryan Sprock, who also has a home run to his name today. That one all the way into the parking lot. The pop on that one. And it's 11-3. Pirates. And the pitch. Upstairs for a ball. Pirates in good command. Here so far, the 1-0. This one cranked down the line. Oh, what a play by Ullman. He'll gum one across the diamond, and that is SportsCenter Top 10 worthy. And that'll do the inning. The Pirates, a commanding lead. Stay tuned.
It's his responsibility as Maldonado cranks one into deep left field. You can forget about that. Chris Maldonado with home run number 2 today. He's got
as this one is ripped into left field. A bat flip and a homer for Tyler Beck.
Pitch is hit in the air, left field. Going over Fiore. He's back at the track, at the wall. It's gone. A leadoff home run for St. Joseph's Regional. Ellis Garcia gets things started for the Green Knights. Here in the payoff pitch is hit in the air, deep right center field. That ball is high, it is far, and it is gone! A grand slam for Matthew Monteleone. And it kicks and fires. That pitch is hit in the air, deep right field. Get out of town! Michael, you waited up, and Marcus Johnson smacked it out of the yard. A leadoff bomb from the Cougars center fielder. Play the 1-2. Hit in the air, deep left field. That ball is high, it is far, it is long gone off the house. Makai Moore with a go-ahead 2-run shot way out of here. That Miller pitch is a breaking ball, cut on and missed. Hard strikes out the side of the third. We head to the home half. But the first pitch to Hollander is belted in the air, deep left field. That ball is high, it is far, and it is gone. Matthew Hollander wastes no time, getting Milburn on the board.
Top half of the 6th, 10-3 Pirates, off of a massive home run from Maldonado. And this will bring up Julian Fusari. Fusari, a single in the walk on the day, staying perfect in his 3rd appearance. And the pitch. First pitch grounded foul. First base side, and the count's 0-1. And Nicholas Pomponio, the lefty, still staying in the ball game for the Pirates. Now on to pitch number 26. As the pitch to Fusari is upstairs, 1-1. Oh. 10-3 Pirates. Taking the helm of this one. Held a 2-run lead to start the ball game. Ran away with 2 again, and this pitch is inside for a ball, and extended that one to a 3-run lead. Lancers were able to respond and make it 5-3, and then it's been all Pirates since then, raking up the scoreboard to 10. 2 runs in the 5th inning, 3 in the 4th for them. And Pomponio deals this one lined, and oh, what a play by Maldonado to keep it within the infield. His throw to first base is not in time. A solid piece of contact by Fusari. We'll see how they score that one. Again, Maldonado, some of the best vision in the nation for a shortstop. He's on first. And it's Fusari, and this will bring up Hauser. Hauser, the second batter of the inning for the Lancers. And the pitch. Bunt shown, bunt pulled back, 1-0. A bunting advertisement there. Both bullpens empty here at the Kelly Athletic Complex. And the 1-0. Bunt shown, bunt cannot be executed by Hauser, and the count moves to 1-1. Thank you for joining us once again on the D1 Media Pro page on the NFHS Network. As the 1-1 pitch to come. And this one waves high and outside, 2-1. Lancers trying to get a top half of the 6th rally going. They're down to their final 6 outs of the ball game. They have Bloomfield next up on the schedule. Bloomfield, a struggling squad in the lower levels of the American Division so far this year, as this pitch is just a shy bit upstairs for a ball, and the count's 3-1. After that, they will then host Columbia of the Liberty Division, a very solid program. And then they're at Union Catholic. An out-of-county matchup for them, the 3-1. This one grounded to second, handled, there's 1. And Maldonado to first. Too wild, they'll get the lead runner for the first out of the inning, but a fielder's choice for Hauser. And this will bring up Scott Schroeder. The Lancers now down to 5 outs left. Schroeder, once again, his father, the third base coach at Morristown Beard School. Off to a interesting start. Last year they were Group B for private school finalists, losing in their group after being sectional champions. So Schroeder digs in. And Pomponio deals. In there for a strike, and the count's 0-1. Again, an interesting stat line. 8 hits on the day for the Pirates. Only 4 for the Lancers. They've put 3 runs in. Seton Hall, confusing 10. As there was confliction between 11 or 10 runs. We figured out it was 10. Our apologies. This one grounded back to Pomponio. He mishandles. He guns one to first. It's wild. Schroeder now guns to second. It'll be picked up now by Monteleon. He'll throw to second. And they got Schroeder advancing a base. Schroeder tried to get tricky and advance on the error. Instead, he goes down. And now a runner on third for the Lancers. Schroeder tries to advance on the error. He's called out at second. And this will bring up the top of the order with Dominic Ullman. A tough loss for the Lancers. Again, Schroeder ran right through first, tried to hit the gas on second, and was just gunned out by a good amount of time. It was an excellent throwing effort from Monteleon. The football commit was quite the arm. Action in the Seton Hall bullpen coming from Andrew Merklinger. And the pitch. Ullman chases the one in the dirt, and the Lancers will not try and advance in that one, and the count's 0-1. Merklinger working in the bullpen now to try and close it out. In the ensuing inning, 4 outs left for the Pirates to call this one their 9th win of the year before getting ready to take on Milburn and St. Joseph's Metuchen, possibly 2 of the toughest teams you can take on back-to-back this year. The 1-1 popped up sky high. This one's going to roll out of play. Milburn, only 1 loss to their name, and St. Joe's Metuchen, over 10 games played, not 1 single loss recorded to their name. It's a Friday matchup the Prep Pirates have. Both those 2 games here to close out the week in their home stretch. All games broadcasted on the NFHS Network as a presentation by D1 Media Pro, the 1-2. Check swing grounder to third. Sprock, a tough one across the diamond. It's in time on the run to retire the top half of the sixth. We go to the bottom half. The Pirates, a commanding lead. Stay tuned. Sam Nomura to lead off for the Pirates in their last offensive stint. Apologies for the confusion. 10-3 lead for the Seton Hall Pirates. No defensive changes for the Lancers, and key note at shortstop, a brilliant defensive play by Dominic Ullman to retire the last inning and get Sprock as the third out of the fifth inning. This will bring up Sam Nomura and the pitch. Breaking ball squeezes in there, a tricky one. And you can tell the future talent out of Robbie Lynn. Stands firm and tall. The 0-1 pitch. Low and outside, 1-1. And again, still Andrew Merklinger getting ready to potentially retire the Lancers for the day. A 10-3 lead the Prep Pirates hold. And Robbie, when the 1-1, will wind and deal. Hard, cutting a foul tip, 1-2. And the 1-2. Lynn winds and deals. This one hammered high and deep to left field. Fusari tracks it, calls everyone off, keeps going, and he makes the play. The snow cone catch to retire Nomura. The F7. A very tough catch there in the outfield. But the job gets done, and there's one away. And this will bring up Luke Mahala, who's walked, struck out, and then walked again. So 2 walks as he's going to swing at that first pitch and ground it foul. Scooped up by Levine, 0-1. So now the 0-1 to Mahala. And the pitch. And that'll drop for a ball, and the count's 1-1. Double work in the bullpen as Maldonado's also getting himself warm. To potentially move to the pitcher's front in the next inning, the 1-1. A long wait, but Lynn deals. This one grounded and squibbed in fair territory. Hauser picks it up, steps on the bag, and there's 2 away. This will bring up Elijah Foster. And Eli Foster, who singled, also grounded out to short and struck out swinging. And Foster sees a first pitch breaking ball in there for a strike, and the count's 0-1. The 0-1. Quickly dealt, scooped in the dirt, 1-1. Again, a reminder, wrapping up right now, Union Catholic and West Orange Boys Lacrosse on the D1 Media Pro page on the NFHS Network. The 1-1. Grounded foul. 1-2. And the Pirates down to their last strike of the inning. A 7-run lead they hold. They won in 5 innings against the Lancers in their last game against them. A 5-1 5-inning victory. This pitch blocked in the dirt, 2-2. Foster had a big game in that one, as well as Luke Mahala. The 1-2. Excuse me, 2-2. And potentially time was called on the pitch. Now they're going to say it was 2-2. A long-awaited pitch will come from Lynn. And this one just misses to fill up the count at 3-2. A close one. Full count. And the pitch. Cut on and missed for strike 3 to do the inning. So we go to the top half of the 7th. Last Chance Lancers next, right here on the D1 Media Pro page on the NFHS Network.
Heads up, Jack. Understood. Took him and defeated him. Ethan Horton. Horton dribbles into the front court to Khalil Whitney. Go into the basket and the jam.
Conversation with them because they are getting resources from the city. They are getting resources, and they're arguing with us about the timeliness of those resources.
Last Chance Lancers. Here in the top half of the 7th. 3 outs, and the Pirates win game number 2 between these two teams. And both regular season contests, these two teams could see each other in the Greater Newark Tournament. They can also see each other, they cannot see each other in the state tournament, as there's no Tournament of Champions in baseball. In any sport that hosts the Tournament of Champions, it will be wrapped up after this year, as the state of New Jersey will shut down that tournament. We now move to the top half of the 7th. Last Chance Lancers. And Daniel Levine will lead off. And the pitch. Low for a ball. And the count's 1-0. And the 1-0. Swung on and fouled away 1-1. Still action in the bullpen for the Pirates. Merklinger warming up. Maldonado on break. The 1-1 to Levine. Cut on and missed 1-2. Breaking ball fit in perfectly. Pomponio still on the mound. And the 1-2. In the dirt, 2-2. A tough schedule both these teams will see in the coming couple days. Both teams will remain over 500. The Lancers will fall to 6-5. Seton Hall to 9-4. This pitch grounded right back to Pomponio. He takes his time to throw it to first base, where it is caught by Foster for the first out of the last inning. So 1 away as Levine goes down. And this will bring up the designated hitter and senior L.J. Kukuza. Kukuza struck out looking and grounded out to both third and short respectively. And with one away, the pitch to Kakuza. He's going to swing at the first one and chop this one over the head of the second baseman, Alex Kim, for a single. And a nice piece of contact there by LJ. With one away. And a runner on first, here's Aaron Hauser. Hauser, wearing number 44, digs in. 2 singles today, as well as a ground out to the pitcher. And the pitch. Oh, and that's gonna hit his bat. That's why you drop the bat. When a ball's coming to your head like that, because it went off his bat and counts as a strike against him. And the count's 0-1. Again, Merklinger on call for the Pirates. Pomponio. 7 runs he has to defend, so it's not a safe situation. The 0-1. This is a ball that will pass the catcher, and LJ advances a base. 1-1. Time is called as a conversation will be had at the mound. Stay tuned.
High school sports fans, relive your favorite moments. Just click the shopping cart below the video player and select DVD or digital copy to get yours today.
A 1-1 with one away. And the pitch. High for a ball. And the count's 2-1. Looks like we have some rah-rah action down at the JV game. Not sure who won that one, but it's quite loud and enthusiastic there. Coach Brevetti and Coach Wolf putting Coach Ennis and Coach Shepard's JV programs on as this is a line drive. That's going to be in there for a base hit to center field, and they're going to hold Kakuza at third. And this overthrown ball to home is going to be mishandled, and the Lancers are going to try and score a run. Getting in time is Kakuza, and advancing to second is Hauser. So a single taking a bag, and time called. The Lancers are now within 6. And this will now bring up Miles Side. Side wearing number 20, doing the work behind the plate today. Lancers have an out to spare before they're down to their final out. Hauser off of second base. And the pitch. In there for a strike, and the count's 0-1. Count 0-1 here at the Kelly Athletic Complex playing fields in West Orange, Essex County, New Jersey, as the 0-1 pitch to the 2-year varsity player Miles Side, and he's down at the count 0-2, looking at a strike. The 0-2. The pitch. Breaking ball just misses the zone, and the count's 1-2. The 1-2 count. And the pitch. Just misses that breaking ball, 2-2. Might have been the way it was caught by Grizzetti. Off of a reaction. Again, the Lancers down 10-4. Runner in scoring position off of second base. And the pitch. Fouled away. We do 2-2. Once more time. The Lancers now trying to just put as many runs in as possible from this point on. Run up the score a little bit. Pomponio looking a little tired. And his pitch number 52 is upstairs to fill up the count. And we could see Coach Shepard try and change out their pitcher. Full count, 1 away. And the pitch. And that'll drop for ball 4. Now the Lancers have a runner on first as well. And it looks like Coach Shepard will not make his way on out as a pinch runner comes in for side, who walks, and this will bring up Brandon Kenny. So the Lancers doing some extra baseball here.
Right, roll it, boys.
Still down by 6, a 10-4 difference. And runner goes. This throw down to third is not in time and mishandled. And Mistretta slides in safe to second. And that is a called ball, and the count's 1-0. The 1-0 to Kenny. And the pitch. Popped up sky high out of play. And the count's 1-1. Looks like some screaming as well at the lacrosse field. So they seem to be wrapping up practice. The 1-1 pitch. Kenny takes a strike, breaking ball 1-2. 1 out. 10-4 Pirates here at the Kelly Athletic Complex. The 1-2 count to Brandon Kenny. Drops for a ball, and the count's 2-2. Two and 1 away. Pomponio having some trouble closing this one out. And the pitch. In the dirt, and the count is full. Three-two. The pitch. Grounded. This one in play. Coming on in and throwing it across the diamond to Sprock. That scoop is just in time. They just got the hop, and Kenny for the second out. Now the Lancers are down to their final out of the ball game. 5-3 in the scorebook. That'll bring up Julian Fusari. It looks like it will also score a run, as the runner from third took advantage. The Lancers are now down by 5. And it looks like Coach Shepard will have a conversation at the mound. I'll see if he takes the ball from Pomponio. As it looks to be, that will be the case, as we are now going to see Merklinger come on in to close out the final out of the ball game. Stay tuned. D1 Media Pro page, NFHS Network. And welcome back. Top half of the 7th. Seton Hall Prep trying to capture the final out of the ball game. Take both against Livingston. Andrew Merklinger getting ready to take on a Lancer lineup that could just end up being Julian Fusari. And that'll be the ball game if he's able to get one out. If not, he could see Ben Hauser, Scott Schroeder, and top of the order with Dominic Ullman. Ullman, a sharp play at shortstop. The play of the game, safe to say. As we are ready to go here in the top half of the 7th, as Coach Shepard, in his 36th year, will walk on off. 800 wins he has to his name. 2 away. And so stepping in will be Julian Fusari. No substitutions on the defensive fronts for either side except for pitching.
Here we go, Mark.
Merklinger and Fusari to wrap this one up. And the pitch. Popped up. Sky high, this can do it. Monteleone makes the play to do the ball game. And the Prep Pirates take this one home 10-5. A new pitcher for 1 pitch. Merklinger is able to close it out, and the Prep Pirates win this one 10-5 in this high-scoring 15-game affair. So that will do it. Ryan Lowry and Miles Dax on the D1 Media Pro page on the NFHS Network. I'd like to thank you for joining us, and we wish you a wonderful rest of your Monday evening. Toodaloo.